Hey friends, Drake here from Dragon Divination, here with your daily rune cast. This set of runes is available on my Etsy store, comes in this fun little rune bag. I make these myself. They are made out of a clay and I use a gold paint, or I can use whatever color you want inside, but gold is kind of cool. There's also a blood red you can do, black. Gold happens to be my favorite. So we're going to do a quick rune cast for you today. I'll show you how I do this when I am doing more than just pulling one or two runes for the day. Now this mat I got off of Etsy. It is made out of leather. It's really cool. I put the north, south, east, and west on it. I also had to fix one of the runes that were over here. They had two of the same runes and they forgot to put this one here. So I put my own dagas in there. I added some lines and I let them know, but all of theirs, if you ordered it from Etsy, it's a little misprint. Anyway, so let's take a look at what the universe has for you today, and I'll explain. So I just reach in the bag, I kind of mix them up for a little while, and then I'll grab however many come into my hand, and I hold it about 4 or 5 inches from the mat, and I drop them. As you see, nothing came up right, so I'm going to put these back in the bag and do it again. Give it a little shake. Again, nothing. Wow. You know, I'm kind of feeling like maybe this is not a good day for a reading. Let's try this one more time. I've never had this happen before. Okay, here we go. So we had 2 runes that came upright. Some people will do this with all the runes. What I do is whenever anything is very close to the center, that is the most important thing to focus on. And what came up was manaz, which is self. So this is really telling me to tell you to focus on yourself today. Now, it's also in the east side. So east has to do with air, and it has to do with thoughts and ideas. So, think of yourself gently today, is what I'm going to say. Go easy on yourself. Don't be rough. Don't be judgmental. Don't let that self-sabotager, kick in. The other rune we have here is the protection rune. So this is Thorisaz, and this is the Thor rune, and it is all about protection. And what I'm seeing this in the south is fire. South is passion, emotion, things that you really get you going in your life. Your hobbies, your things you're really interested in. But what's interesting is you see how this is pointing up here to this rune that's turned over in the west? When something points to something else like this, especially when it's protection, I'm going to look at this. So west has to do with water and emotion. And Dagaz came up there. So Dagaz is the rune of clarity, success. It could be a doorway that opens, a breakthrough. So what I'm going to say is today, don't try to do anything new. Protect yourself from that disappointment. Protect yourself from whatever the results of doing that new, I don't know, it feels like a business venture. It's like, don't do it today, is all I'm going to say. I believe that Mercury goes back direct today, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, yell at me in the comments, please. Anyway, this is how I do my rune readings. I bring in the 4 directions. I bring in the rune meanings. If things are pointing to each other, some people will start at, the bottom and work their way up. But this is just how I like to do it when I do a rune casting. Generally, I pull 1 rune a day, just for kind of an overview for me to think about. And yeah, so if you like this rune set, it's in my Etsy store. I'm actually just got done making these, and I'm going to make them to order. So, I generally ship things the next day when I get an order at my Etsy store. This may take a little longer because I'll have to make them, but I know you understand that because handmade items are a little harder to come by, and they're actually, to me, they're worth a lot more. Thank you for playing with me. Don't forget to be the magic, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.